played a bunch of clubs and theaters, done some festivals, been in the UK, been to Canada, but this is a special place in the heart because more than just playing music and making it all about us, we get to hopefully move the peanut forward, as they say, try to make things just a little bit better if we can.
I've always been passionate about social justice issues, and I've always been passionate about music. So to get the chance to become a part of Getting and make great music and also talk about something like financial equality is just huge, because we get the privilege to have a platform, not just to make music, but if we can do something that's going to help kids, then yeah, that just merges my two passions, and so I'm happy to do it.
For whatever reason, kids aren't learning about money, which is such an important and basic part of life. So to be able to use my gift of music to teach kids about these important financial principles feels very good, and I'm extremely happy to be a part of it.
Just a little voice, nobody makes you do it, you always had a choice.
We're in an endless cycle of income inequality that's happening in the United States right now, and it's becoming obvious that opportunities aren't going to be equal for all students right now. And if that's always going to be the case, then I believe that every kid deserves an opportunity to at least have the same tools to use to get to the next place. If we don't start out at the same line, then I think it's very important that they all have the tools to be able to get through and learn, and someday change whatever the norm of their environment is and kind of rise above in the different communities.
She gets your bruises, tear apart the skin.
I thought just get the record deal is going to fix all your problems. I definitely didn't understand how credit cards work. I didn't understand what a credit score was at all till I'd already screwed mine up. I hadn't even heard of what a credit score was. It is true. I mean, this is nothing against my teachers, because I had some teachers, music teachers that basically saved my life, but there was no financial literacy in our schools. And especially, I've really noticed it's only been the last few years that people are starting to talk about this, so we're thrilled. We've been kind of pushing this train for a while. Now I feel like all of a sudden we're kind of strapped in front of it. There's a lot of people talking about this, which is great, because that's all we want to see. We want to see other bands do this for the charity, and we want to see this thing live way on beyond us and give everybody a fair chance.
Money is something that we all have to deal with and learn about, but there really aren't as many opportunities for education just in schools as there should be. Like, I never learned how to do my taxes in school. I never learned how a credit card worked. I didn't get a credit card until I was older because I didn't really understand what it meant, and I didn't want to get in trouble with stuff. So yeah, it feels like it's a weird thing to merge, but at the same time, nobody's really talking about it on like a grand level, so we're happy to kind of help get the conversation started.
In this head full of opera, one thing still rings true. The maker of these monsters might be you. If you show them that you're not spending it on there, actually they're going to help you get even more. They're going to say, we're going to give you more credit. But that's a good thing, because it shows that you have discipline not to spend all that. So save as much as you can and spend as little as you can on things you don't need. That'll leave you that room to breathe.
I did enjoy this experience, mainly because I love it how not only did they show us really awesome music, but they also left us a message and something, and they taught us something that could be used in the future. Because if you think about it, not a lot of bands do that nowadays. They just basically have concerts and then just leave. But I really loved how they taught us something that could impact our future, that could help us in the future, and also help us have a future.
This concert's different because if people who actually care and want children to learn, and that's what they're doing, is to empower youth and give them financial literacy in the future.
We love y'all. Jesse, Aaron, Eric, how good it? Guys, start the savings account. Please stay in touch with us. We got a postcard they're going to give you. It's green and white. It's got those SMART goals on it. I'm going to tell you a secret. If you go online on that postcard, and you answer 3 questions, the answers are on the postcard. Just fill that out and we will send you a new record for free. The songs we just played today are recorded once they get ready in the next couple months. We will send them to each of you. Tell us how we're doing. Take that postcard so we know that we're building this together. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get the band back on stage. Jesse Ritzenberger, Aaron O'Neill, Eric Santagata.
Number one thing to take away is that you can't do it all by yourself. You're never going to be able to do it all by yourself. But if you have the discipline to learn a few things and get with some people that know more than you do about the things you want to be involved in, you have the ability to really change things around you and really create something that's bigger than you. And that's okay. It's really cool to want that. You know what I mean? You can walk away with just these little things. And our message isn't the whole answer, but it's part of, it's a small part of the big answer.
Thank you so much, all. We'll be right back. Thank you.